visiting the poorest place in America, the Pine Ridge Reservation. Yo, shout out to all my Native Americans. I got a couple of Native American friends. They cool people, bro. Shout out to all my Native Americans. Shout out to my nigga Black Wolf. Shout out to my nigga Red Hawk. I fuck with y'all niggas. I don't know no Americans, nigga. Why I lie like that? Why did I lie like that? Why did I lie like that?
Up right here with the,
oh, this is how easy you get alcohol in this watch.
Hey, can I get two?
Two water bottles?
Yeah.
In the nighttime, it's when it's scary here.
So when the sun goes down, we should get out of here?
Yeah, that Wendigo will come and get you. My fault. My fault. I don't know why I said Wendigo for, bro. Or Marley. Call Rent or Marley or someone.
It isn't unusual at all to hear gunshots in some areas of the Pine Ridge Reservation.
Bro,
we're seeing an all-time high of violence and drug trafficking like we've never seen before.
They are in the slums, bro. I feel bad for them. Bro, ever since the white man came along and took their land, bro, the Indians, bro, they run casinos and and sometimes they're doing bad for the team. But shout out to the Seminoles up in Florida, bro. They some cool peoples, bro. I'll call you after stream. Oh shit, they skating? Okay. Smooth ass little trick. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Have you had to use that before?
Yup.
On a person?
Yup.
I probably can't ask any more questions than that, huh?
No.
But tell me about the process of flipping this into pints. How does that work?
One water bottle will equal up to this much.
So we're okay.
Oh, that's a dream catcher.
One?
No, thank you.
Yo, buy the dream catcher.
On this channel, we've traveled far and wide to the roughest places in the United States. Of all the places we've gone, Pine Ridge Reservation may very well be the roughest place we've ever been. The stats here paint a remarkably bleak picture. Here, there's a 90% unemployment rate, there's an 80% rate of alcoholism, a 70% high school dropout rate, and nearly half the population has diabetes. There are no banks, no motels, no movie theaters, and there's only one moderately sized grocery store to support
no
a population
movie theaters?
of 20,000 people that stretch across 3,500 square miles. On this reservation, a third of the homes have no electricity or a basic water and sewage system. The utter lack of industry and commercial activity leave the residents.
The last time I said the government needed to do something, I summoned the conservatives. Now,
options for employment.
Marley is just annoying.
Per capita income of $3,000. This is the poorest place in America. And despite this, you find people here that are striving to make a difference. There's a skate park that promotes sober living and gives the kids a safe place to go. There's a principal that wants
Alcoholism is a bitch.
There's people battling to preserve the culture and teach the kid their native tongue and traditions. It's a place with great challenges, but it also has a lot of resilience and character. Today, we cover the yin and yang of Pine Ridge. We examine history to see how these conditions came to be, and we talk to community leaders to see what the way forward is. Let's get started.
20 minutes down Pine Ridge.
Folks, we are on the outskirts of the Pine Ridge Reservation. We're the most
Here it comes. Stay safe though, Twinkle.
It feels like we're on another planet. We just passed through the beautiful remote Badlands.
Damn, that is
and now
beautiful.
We're in rural hill country. This was ground zero for some.
Hey guys, RentJPG here. Did you know that 85% of you guys aren't subscribed? What are you doing right now? Click that button and don't miss out on 2 to 3 videos a week. Let's get back into the video.
American struggle against the U.S. government. This is a place that still has a lot of roots into their history. They still speak Lakota. They still have sun dances. They still have a lot of the ceremonies that have guided their culture for years.
Bro,
as you can see 2 ambulances passing by.
Bro, Native American culture is so fucking beautiful, bro. Like, their culture is beautiful. Like, it's sad to think that we did everything in our power to remove that culture. But they still try to preserve it, bro. Native American culture is just a beautiful thing.
Yo, me. Slam 2 ones in how long?
Alright. Hold on. We're gonna react to that later.
This is also a place that struggles with a lot. Alcohol addiction, meth addiction, high rates of diabetes and obesity.
Bro, alcohol addiction and meth addiction
place in the country.
Crazy.
Incarceration, somewhere between 7 out of 10 men get incarcerated around here. There's a lot of cyclical things at work. The relationship between these folks and the U.S. government is a treacherous one, full of betrayal, full of just dirty tricks. It's an ugly part of American history. A recommended reading for today's episode is Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. So without further ado, folks, this is going to be a wild ride. This, folks, is the Pine Ridge Reservation.
I'm Oglala Lakota. I'm the founder of the Mothers Against Meth Alliance.
Is meth still big out here, or has fentanyl replaced it?
We do have fentanyl. We had a few deaths from fentanyl. I do harm reduction here, which is illegal as for me to have clean needles. They said they'll charge me with dangerous drugs.
I think Marley has a big booty. What?
Yeah. A few years back, we had a young girl who was gunned down on Main Street up here, and that was like probably my 3rd year fighting meth. Everything I do, I pray about, and what came to me was me to start patrolling the streets. I've been doing this for 10 years now.
How bad is meth in the area?
Meth is horrible here.
Like, what percent of people would you say are out?
Yo, chat. I had my first interaction with a meth head at work. The only reason I knew he was a meth head was because of the teeth. Like, that's a telltale sign of a person doing meth, bro. Like, I'm talking to him, and he's like, he's twitching and shit, bro. Bro, like, that shit's like, bro, these niggas are scared, bro. Meth heads are a scary being, bro. Like,
90. I'm building a detox, a grassroots. Our build date is June 1st.
Beautiful.
And it's going to be a healing center. We're going to build a food forest. We're going to have a safe house for young people escaping drug addiction.
This is in the middle of nowhere.
Drug addiction.
How do you think meth makes
they
it
some motherfuckers, bro.
Denver,
there's a couple of meth heads that be across my job, bro. Right? One of them be walking like this. Like in front of my job every single day, bro. You think with all that walking that he do, he'll be skinny? No. You do meth? No.
City's a big pickup place. We have cartels who are infiltrated in here.
Mexican cartels?
Cartel?
I've heard rumors or whispers that Mexican cartels also involved in trafficking of Native women.
What Florida rapper type be?
Interstate I-90.
Let's do low right. Let's do low.
Major vessels for sex trafficking because I fight meth.
Yeah, Low Tyler.
They go hand in hand. If we wanted to find meth, how hard is it to find around here?
One of the street people will probably be walking, and you just ask them, and they'll find it for you.
How much do I need to buy a hit of meth?
$10.
$10?
What do you see while you're on patrol? Like, do you have to revive people? Do you have to call ambulances for people?
I do. Last night, one of our unhoused relatives started having
low pump. This nigga said low pump.
Called the ambulance and sit with him till the ambulance came. Sometimes I find a gang fight.
A gang fight?
People getting beat up. Sometimes I find sex traffickers and I chase them out of town.
And they're mostly Mexican guys?
No, this one comes from Nebraska.
Is he a native man?
No, he's a black man.
So if I see a black guy...
Come on, bro. Come on. Why the fuck are you sex trafficking? Like I get drug trafficking, but sex trafficking, bro. Like what's the point of sex trafficking? Like, I never understood the reason of that, bro. I never understood that.
Around here, does he have native blood in him? Or?
If he's a local, he's half indigenous. For the kids, a lot of kids come down here after school and play. I just gotta make sure. Then if I see meth dealers, I'll beat them up.
What can you fellas tell us about the area?
It was rough growing up.
It looks like it could be fun, but it also looks like it has some sketchy spots too.
There's a bunch of sketchy people,
what?
Missing women going on, some kids.
Does everyone know about the missing women?
Yeah.
There's no secret around here.
Bro. So, the thing I learned about why sex traffickers choose Native women is because, one, they don't have the police resources. Right? Like, some Native tribe, unlike the Seminole tribe, don't have the police resources. And two, the police just don't be caring about the natives sometimes, bro.
City Police
no, I'm not gonna ask him.
Finding 26-year-old Michelle Elbow Shield, Pine Ridge woman, has been
Michelle
missing since
Elbow
mid-December.
Shield. Remains of Shayna L., young man afraid of his horses, were found last night on the Pine Ridge Indian
L.,
Reservation.
Young man,
I just went to a conference this morning in Rapid City about.
Were found last night.
Shayla L., young man afraid of his horses. That's the name. That's the name. No disrespect to her. Like, no disrespect. That's the name. What's this?
Ridge Indian Reservation.
I just went to a conference this morning in Rapid City about missing women.
That's a real name, son. Oh my God! Wait.
But that's
hold on.
This morning in Rapid City about missing women.
He got a war headdress. Is that? I think that's the right thing. I never seen one. I never seen one
They
out
said,
around.
oh, it's MMIW.
I think I said it wrong,
but
bro.
that's a commonly known thing.
But he got.
Where are these women going? Are
That's a real headdress. Oh, wow. Traffic. Okay.
I just heard from Mother Jules. I don't know if you've talked to her before. That's your grandma?
Yeah.
Apparently cartel has some roots in here.
Yep, there's rumors of the cartel being here.
We were just talking about some of the trafficking that's going on. We were at a conference this morning about missing women. Everyone knows about that? Everyone's heard about that? That's sketchy as
Yo, the
Who is taking them out? Is it their boyfriends? Is it their husbands? Is it random people?
Could be random people, could be their boyfriends.
It's domestic violence.
Alright, bro. Okay. Your bro, if somebody that's your boyfriend, right? I'm saying this all wrong. I'm terrible at explaining stuff. But if your boyfriend is actually trafficking you, that nigga needs to die. He needs to die. He needs to die. He needs to die. You know what? We have to bring some old death penalties back, bro. Like, we need to put that nigga in a wall, right? A stone wall, and stone him up in a wall, bro. Like, we need to bring some penalties back, bro. Like these niggas don't be scared no more. We need to bring real fear back. Like, we need to bring real fear back. Niggas don't be scared no more.
The women, or do the women hit the men too? That's a tough way to have a relationship.
It really is. It's kind of normal around here.
It's normal.
I try not to be that way though.
We as men are supposed to be the protectors.
Yeah.
And if we're
Facts.
the ones terrorizing our own family, that's not the best path. What was it like growing up here, fellas?
It wasn't bad. It was
kind of rough as well because the environment kind of bad because the alcohol and the drugs.
Alcohol,
and
drugs.
Do around here.
You just get it so easy.
I see you have someone on your shirt. Tell me about that.
My cousin, he died from cancer.
How old was he?
22.
Do you know how he got it?
You don't really go to the hospital here if you don't want it.
Is there a solid hospital in Poorest?
No.
They
Is it
give you
like
some painkillers until you just
He's gone.
Did you guys ever go
That's what I
hiking in the
need.
Badlands?
Nah, I go hunting out there. We go out there.
They go hunting?
Shoot some guns off.
You know, Blakes and shit.
Are you kind of the cowboy of the crew?
Yeah. You ever heard of Indian Relay?
No, what's that? Oh, I
It's
see
really
you're a
popular.
champion
It's
too.
really
I see on your belt
popular.
buckle you're a champion.
Yeah, it's like relay, but on the back of the horse.
Horse racing
You're
with
just
no
bareback.
saddle.
Yeah.
Tough son of a gun.
What was the pay for the championship last year?
Quarter of a
I
mil?
see Indian relay. Is Indian still a word that someone can use, or is that that's offensive or don't
It's
say
not
it?
offensive. I don't think it's
Yo,
Okay, so if someone
let me find out I got native blood in me. I'm going to a reservation and we're doing it. We have to do an Indian relay. Quarter
says an
mil?
Indian reservation, that's not like beat the shit out of that guy. I think one thing you're gonna notice here is the Oakland Raider logo everywhere you go. So I wonder if there's some like Chicano Cholo vibes going on. And like even the guy that pulled up with the bandana and the Loke sunglasses, I instantly felt kind of like Mexican gangster guy. Shane
Mexican
just got out of the
gangster
joint.
guy.
He's back in time for a visit, so I'm happy that he's joining us.
Shane.
They're going back to the dead.
Are they friendly?
No, they will attack you and they will take you to the ground.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about dogs.
By a
I
dog?
have.
More than once?
No.
Once.
Holy shit.
Chad.
I've been in prison all my life. I got
like
into
these
the federal system.
dogs
when I
are
was
scary,
14.
but sometimes they
young.
just
Went
want to
on to
play.
a boys ranch till I was 18, onto federal
Boys
juvenile
ranch?
prison till I was 21.
What was the boys ranch like?
It got me a high school diploma, a boxing
Okay.
club. It pushed
Boxing
me in a good
club.
direction, but coming back to surroundings like this at a young age and being vulnerable, it was easy to get sucked right back in. Coming back to that, gang banging.
Am I allowed to ask if you were TBZ?
Yeah, I'm TBZ.
That was
What's
the most
TBZ?
powerful gang in the area for a long
Yeah,
time,
so-
right?
Wait,
Is it still
what?
around as much as it used to
They're
be?
still around in the state prisons, federal prisons, here.
Is TBZ mostly older guys or are there young cats in it now?
That's generational.
Everywhere I go right now, I find that the 14-year-old kids, 15-year-old kids are doing the most crazy shit.
Hold on, bro. Like, wait. You could hop on this? Hold on. There's Native American gangs? But we're gonna do the little Tyler one first.
Crazy, the guns, kids packing guns, regular murders.
Kids packing
Back then, there was
guns.
some,
Yo,
but
you
it
trying to
wasn't
react
like
to
it is
my
today, where
music
again,
vid
it comes
after?
back to how we raised, no role models, and look where we live, where we have to
Yeah.
grow up.
Yeah, we gonna look into it.
We are at one of the homeless shelters in Pine Ridge,
Homeless
South Dakota
shelters,
right
Pine
now.
Ridge.
Is homelessness something that's been growing over time here? Or is it staying
Honestly,
steady?
It's been here ever since I was growing up. I always seen homeless people.
And now what we see is an influx of more
Hey, you want me to
younger
send me the
people
link or the
turning to
title?
these
The
ways.
title.
It's the opportunities we don't have here, the assistance.
I live here. I'm part of the homeless community. Out here in the reservation, they don't have a lot of jobs, so...
What are the job opportunities for someone out here?
The small local restaurants.
Has it been like this as long as you can remember, or is this recently that something has changed?
That's something that's been in the making. The tribe is
I
holding
bet.
us back.
How so?
The tribe
We
is
have
holding us
industries
back. Okay.
that would like to come in and build in our area, but the tribe wants to always have their hands in their pockets.
So they want to tax them too heavy.
They want to tax.
Say,
I mean, they got the right.
The tribe's name to be on it. Everything.
They have the right to tax these niggas, bro. Come on now. The tribe have the right to tax niggas. It's their land, bro. If they're gonna build on their land, they're gonna have to accept the tax.
It has to be the tribe. These industries don't want that.
What do you think the unemployment rate is in the area?
It's in the red zone. This is some of the beadwork that I'm doing today. It's something that I do in order to support myself.
We've also heard that there's a high concentration of meth in the area. If you were to point at 10 people, how many of them you think are involved with meth?
Majority of the people. Or they have no support for transgender community.
What do you do in the winter if you're homeless around?
Would bundle up. We would walk around this area and follow footprints. We would look for older people that drink and that use. Their bodies are so intoxicated that they don't realize that they're cold. They'll fall asleep.
And they can freeze to death.
They can freeze to death?
Quite a few people to freezing to death outside.
Sorry to hear that.
Alcoholism is one of the strongest forces working.
Man, what's this?
The people of Pine Ridge. The bottle has wreaked so much havoc
here that
it's been referred to as a
that should be fire for real. Like, that should be motivating, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie. Alcoholism, it's a demon. I lost my brother to alcoholism, bro. I can't drink. I can't drink just because of that, bro. Like, when niggas offer me drinks, I don't drink. I'm lying, nigga. I'm a heavy drinker. I have alcohol. He's 20. I'm a heavy drinker. I don't be getting drunk like that no more, though.
It's easy to find.
That should be fire for real.
Look, alcohol-fueled crimes fill the reservation jails, with DUIs, domestic violence, fights, murder, and bootlegging being commonplace. The relentless tide of alcohol sweeps away the years.
Bro, like, or you guys have a 4-day school,
some of the shortest lifespans in the Western Hemisphere,
4-day school week.
So proportionally,
hold on, what?
Some of the shortest lifespans in the Western Hemisphere, second to only.
Damn, we got the shortest lifespan in. Excuse me, bro. Hey, Haiti got tee up, bro. I don't like seeing Haiti like that, bro.
So
especially coming from Haiti.
The alcohol issue makes San Francisco's fentanyl problem look like child's play. The kids wanted to show us how easy it was to get bootlegged alcohol in the area.
Wait,
so they grabbed their GoPro, they went on a mission, and this is what happened next.
Where the bros at? I'm here. Yo, what's good, heads? All right, bro. We got.
Show you how easy it is.
Fuck LA, on God, LA is scary.
What do you got?
We got
$20. We'll get some alcohol.
They got a dub.
Boys, let's roll out.
Yo, they get alcohol like they buying weed, bro.
Let's go, Mission Impossible.
LA is demonic. LA is fucking crazy demonic. I'd be scared of LA. Bro, they buying alcohol like it's fucking weed.
Hey, can I get
2 water bottles?
Yeah.
How you doing? How's your dad doing?
Bro.
Alrighty then. You guys have a good one.
You guys have a good one. That was easy, bro. They bought that shit like it's a fucking weed, bro. They bought that shit like it was an eighth.
That's straight alcohol, nigga. Big down. That's how easy it is in this reservation to get some alcohol. He just walked up in that as you've seen. So much bootleggers.
So much bootleggers. I want to know how to. My family of no, that don't even make sense.
One of them was sitting on the couch all blank.
Let's go.
What are people mixing alcohol with? What have you guys seen so far?
Antifreeze,
hand sanitizer,
hand car windshield wiper.
Yeah.
They mix that with alcohol.
Yep.
Does that actually get you drunk, or is it just to stretch it?
It just f***s up your stomach, bro.
I would imagine someone would feel miserable after drinking that.
I know one story of this girl who bought one and she died off it.
Why antifreeze? Of all things you could mix it with,
just for that extra buck.
They're just trying to stretch it.
Yeah.
Can you get drunk off a hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Over the years, what have you seen as far as what people mix into the alcohol?
Yo,
back then.
I seen how to make hand sanitizer into liquor. Like it's a difficult process, but you can make it work.
Lord Calvert, this new vodka craze is killing our people. It's the lowest grade alcohol you could get. Mix that with the stuff that they're putting in to sell it.
Is that creating a wicked hangover for people?
Hangover.
The hangover has to be
IHS.
crazy.
People coming in with poisoning from all the stuff they're putting into these drinks.
That in the name of Jesus.
There used to be one of the biggest
shit.
liquor stores in the country
Prison
around
wine.
here in Nebraska.
Hey, y'all know how I make prison
Nebraska,
wine?
2 miles from here. Every building was a bar. They made millions on this reservation.
Because this is a dry area, right?
Dry.
The loophole was a place 2 miles miles away across state lines sold all the liquor.
And it was good and it was bad, because now you got people traveling on these highways to go get their liquor, which makes the highways more dangerous.
Because people are driving drunk. They're not waiting home to drink it. They're drinking on their way home.
At some point there was a lawsuit from our tribe, the Oglossi tribe, who shut it down. Now it's like a ghost town.
Just start with the movie first and come up with the title later.
My days it was territorial. Spent a lot of time in Northside, Rapid City. I'm lucky to be sitting here today talking with you guys, and then one.
Yo, what the fuck happened with the native tribes, bro?
Grazed on the leg right here.
Grazed?
What was that like?
It was just a little drive-by, but I mean, that's just normal around here. It's just another day.
They're already back from their mission.
Yeah.
This kid wanted to show us how easy it is to access alcohol here. Can I sniff that shit? Here. So,
is that a ski?
Yeah, we went out to the shit for her. Make sure it's real.
Check it. She probably knows.
Oh, she knows.
Yeah, it's real.
Smells like shitty vodka. How much did this cost?
$10. I'll never visit LA.
Someone that's really into alcohol, how long does that last?
When you visit LA, you're gonna get your butt took. That's what I know. That's all I know.
Like a couple hours.
A couple
Does
of
everyone here have
hours.
someone in their family that's been hit by alcohol? Like addicted to alcohol?
Everyone. Straight out the jug.
This is for educational purposes only.
No, Tommy! You're drinking antifreeze!
Yeah, I'm good on that. So that's bootleg alcohol. How enforced is bootleg alcohol around here? Will a cop bust it?
Yeah.
Is it risky to sell bootleg alcohol?
Yeah.
That shit is making my whole mouth buzz.
Yo, bro, these niggas are selling alcohol like it's fucking weed, bro. Like what? I'm
25, 50%.
25. Less than that.
The res is like literally only 20, maybe not even 15% of the res has jobs around here. The rest of the 80% of people don't have jobs around here. Selling drugs and alcohol be the main source of money flow around here.
So do you think a lot of the reason why meth and alcohol is so heavy here is just
Sam built like Macwell.
If there's better things to be doing, people wouldn't be doing it?
If there was more jobs, and then if we had addiction centers and everything, it would be more helpful, but we don't have those like right offhand where someone can just
What's your reaction?
Do you have any stories of growing up on the res that can give people a picture?
I don't know. I didn't see a trailer yet. She built like Baymax.
And stuff like that, where you go and go to like the powwows and sun dances and stuff like that. Like there's a good amount of people that are sober, are getting sober, you know. So
I notice a lot of people just walking down the street and kind of just trekking.
That's
Is that
not
common
funny.
around here?
Yeah, that's very common.
That's very common.
Oh, niggas be walking this shit?
Where do you think he's trying to walk to?
Probably trying to go to the store, probably a blunt. Right?
How strong is the police force around here?
It's strong, but they take
It's
a while.
strong.
If I break my leg or my grandma gets shot,
Yo,
how long do they take to fill out?
chill.
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Is TBZ big in the younger generation?
It is big down here.
What's the average age around here, like 18 to 20?
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do with yourselves?
I just want to make money.
It is a hard place to
I
make
just
it
want to
back.
make
That's not
money.
what you're doing.
How much you gotta have in a bank account to be like,
Huh?
James or something? If you don't mind me asking you, how much did that run you?
Stole it.
You stole it?
I
Okay.
can't lie.
Stole it?
This is the Wi-Fi building?
Yeah, you go in there, get on.
They got
The
Wi-Fi
Midwest is a little bit
building?
like it too, but it's almost like this place is like 20 years back in time.
You're playing paper football.
This is whack.
I've been to some reservations where people get monthly draw from the tribal government. Does that happen around here?
Some people do. Not all of us though.
There's first of the month check, couple $100.
Who
First of the
qualifies for
month
that?
check?
Pretty much everybody. There's tribal funds that's allocated from the government.
Is housing given to you? Do you have to pay for it? How does that work?
You're
Each
playing
tribal
paper
member
football. No,
is
I'm not.
allotted 2.5 acres. The
2.5
majority of people
acres?
own
That's a
mobile
lot of
homes,
land.
Set it down on their property and do
Tribal.
the best they can to try to
Yeah,
fix
Native
it. Actually, this is my
Americans.
grandmother's house who died some years back. A lot of good memories here. Just shows how the home could have been reused for somebody else. But resources here are limited. Actually, right now our
What's up?
housing is going out of
I used to use
business. There's not
Telegram.
enough funds. Now they can't remodel these houses. They won't be able to do for X amount of years. Some
For X
houses,
amount of
5, 6
years.
families living in one house.
What can you buy a house for around here?
8, 10.
8,000,
10,000? Do I have to
10,000?
come up with that money or does the GA help me with that?
You gotta come up with that.
Well, that's my mom right there.
How is it raising boys around here?
It's hard.
You got any stories to illustrate what it's like being a mom around here?
These kids have nothing to do. So what else are they gonna
they're
do is
bored,
find
bro.
something to do to get in
Racist.
trouble.
For a kid leaving high school,
We're not even racist.
what are the most common jobs people do around here?
Grocery store.
Staff
Especially
sell
the younger
drugs.
generations, like that's not too glamorous. I would rather be a hustler or something
Yep,
like that.
exactly.
We
They
were
don't
just in
like
a
working
conference
9 to
earlier
5s,
today
bro.
for missing and murdered indigenous women. Is that something that's widely known in the area?
Very wide. I think it's they run away from their families because
Man, God
there's
protect them.
basically 20 people living in homes, you know, and there's like so much things that probably go on in that home.
So they run and then they get caught in situations that are tough.
Yeah.
Has there been a situation where you ever had to call the cops?
All the time. There used to be a meth trailer right back there.
There was a meth trailer?
Back here. I have grandkids. I have her and I have him. And they just party and loud, so we gotta call the cops, but they never come.
You want to take us to the trailer that you guys have the meth heads that are trying to take over?
We go over there?
They got meth
I used
heads?
to be over here a lot because this is my cousin's crib. Like I said, I remember sitting on them couches whenever I was like 6 and 5.
How many of these do you think there are in the area?
This window got shot up right here with a shotgun.
What was the beef about?
Stupid shit, honestly. I mean, we never was really trying to beef, but everyone's all trying to be gangster and shit.
How long has this place been abandoned like this?
3 years, 4 years.
And who used to live here before?
Most times it was kids because the parents would leave them here, you know what I mean? Parents would go and get drunk. I remember that because that was my cousin that would take care of his little brothers and sisters, you know what I mean?
Someone died back here?
Yeah, I said they remember?
And this is her memorial. Rest in peace. That's sad, man. How old was she?
She was a little older. She was an auntie.
Do you guys have a dream job in mind?
I want to be an auto mechanic. I'm really good at turning bolts.
Same thing.
What's the...
I was thinking mechanic. If I had a magic wand, I'd get rid of most of these meth heads and most of the meth dealers because that's where...
That's their main issue, bro.
Into the area?
No, that's bad out here. It's really bad. Everyone dies off that shit. This ain't safe.
No.
In the nighttime, it's when it's scary here.
Yeah?
The most dangerous.
So when the sun goes down, we should get out of here?
At least I don't come for a tribe in Croatia.
Yeah. Everyone comes out.
What's bigger here, meth or alcohol?
Meth or
Are
alcohol?
people doing meth and alcohol?
Yeah.
That's a scary combo, isn't it? Yeah. I just saw the Raiders logo on that car. And also, like, I can tell by, like, the bandana and the glasses, I feel like there's a little bit of, like, almost Southern California culture
Shit
mixed in here.
depressing. Look how I grew up.
Anyone...
Oh my God, Melly, you come back and the first thing you say is shit depressing. But yes. What you said is true. Like, niggas, bro, like some people just grow up in the worst situations possible, but some of them get out the situation, but they're in a reservation. I don't think they get anything, bro. I want to slap those fucking noggins so bad. I don't think they get anything. If they leave the reservation. I might be wrong. I'm not in tune with reservations and facts like that, bro. But yeah, like it's the sad truth about reality. Check it, Melly. Melly's gonna agree with me.
Around here in the summer, like the high socks.
Nah.
You ever heard the higher the socks, the downer the food?
Yeah.
Is this the main hub of the town?
This is the East Ridge, North Ridge.
Are you guys cool with them? If you guys aren't cool with this side of town, then let's go to the side of town you are cool with.
Oh, when I tell you these little youngins, they really be out here.
I swear to God, got big ass Drakes.
Big ass Drakes.
Get to the right.
Bro.
Denver crew.
Buy them, steal them.
And where's the little pistol go for around here?
About 3, 4. If it's stolen, 250 maybe. I mean, depends on the size. I gotta wear one of these. I'm still doing time in federal prison under new drug laws that came into effect.
What was your last bid for?
Distribution of methamphetamine. Last bid was for cocaine distribution.
Cocaine?
What got you to selling meth?
Since I was young, starting all of these guys, the lifestyle that I idolized, everything that comes with it.
Check it, Melly.
I doing so much time with the family. I'm 47 years old today. I spent over half my life in prison.
Now we're rolling to an indoor skate park.
We're at Ground Control, Lakota Skateboarding.
Woo! Yo, Chad, we gotta bring back skating streams. Chad, we need to bring back skating streams. I was thinking about that. My parents went out partying a lot, left me at random friend houses. My girlfriend's calling me. I did not say that. Yeah, he's very racist. I'm not racist, bro. Obviously, that's a joke.
Welcome to Ground Control, bro.
This is a cool
believe
spot.
it.
Me and the skaters built this place.
What's the mission of this spot?
Me and the skaters
built
built this place.
For the skaters, when it snows here, we got a dope outdoor skate park. When it snows, we come here, and we just skate here year round anyway. So,
Is there a sober living component as well?
I need to find a skate park,
Why is that
bro.
important to you?
Sure
I
you
quit
don't.
drinking almost like 3 years ago. My dad's death was the result of drinking.
Lower racist ad shit. How do you have
And
that?
I just don't think it's a good thing. And I really encourage the youth not drink and
not
live
drink,
that healthy
youth.
lifestyle because the
Facts.
skateboard can do anything, man. Take you all over the
skateboard could
world if you
change
let
your
it.
life.
How hard was it to quit drinking, and especially with your
What's
peers
that
probably
growth on
still
top of
doing
your
it?
head? Oh my
How hard was
God.
it to pull away and do that?
Well, it wasn't really hard. I just quit because just one day it was just too much for me, man.
was too
And
much for
hanging
me?
over. I quit
Bro.
a month before I got in this building.
I'm telling you, alcoholism could ruin your life, could even end your life, bro.
What probably helped me
Bro,
was
I lost,
building this
bro,
place
like,
in the future.
Like I said, bro, I lost a brother to alcoholism, bro. And then when I lost my brother, I used to drink too. In GTA. But then I was like, you know what? I should really stop. And I stopped. I stopped before I got addicted, though. I stopped before I got addicted to alcohol. Drink. But
Sure, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a dope-ass kitchen in here, and we're gonna start eventually eating our traditional foods in here.
Okay.
A lot of the reason that kids are into stuff is because they feel like they don't have many other options or things to do. But this is something.
Yep.
When is it open?
We're open from noon to 8, Monday through Friday.
12 p.m. to 8 p.m.
All right. Fully staffed, just running like a clock, man.
This is really cool what you're doing. You're a leader. People are gathering here. You have a place to come. What advice do you have for the youth out there?
Just keep following your dreams. If you think you can't do it, know that you can, and write it down, and don't give up. This place is known that there's nothing to do for kids here. I would always say, where there's nothing, you can do anything.
Keep making moves, okay?
Kids, especially teenagers, tend to get in trouble if they don't have the right
What type of weaponry does these niggas have? The Biggie?
Kids, especially teenagers, tend to.
What type of weaponry is this? Huh? Where the fuck they're getting these exotic ass guns from? It looks like it does 100 damage. For sure, it does 100 damage per shot. Single, semi-auto, and fully auto switches, right? And then, if you add an 8x scope, it boosts the damage up by 2%.
Get in trouble if they don't have the right things guiding their path. So whether it's wrestling, skateboarding, chess club, anything that brings the kids in the right direction, I'm a fan of. And that's why I'm donating $1,000 to Kyle and his ground control skate park in Pine Ridge to keep leading the kids on the right path. If the mission of this skate park moves you, please consider donating as well.
We've seen a wide range of weapons on Pine Ridge. This is probably the most crazy one so far.
Right here. That's a nice ass machete though. That's a clean ass machete. I fuck with it.
Have you had to use that before?
Yup.
On a person?
Yup.
I probably can't ask any more questions than that, huh?
Nope.
Self-defense? Self-defense?
Chop them up, feed them to the Badlands.
Do a lot of people go missing in the Badlands?
Yeah, people disappear there.
2 miles outside of Pine Ridge Reservation, and just across the border of Nebraska, is the town of White Clay, a place with 4 liquor stores and a population of 8. This town has one purpose and one purpose only, to sell alcohol to the Lakota people. At its peak in 2010, nearly 5 million cans of beer were sold through these 4 liquor stores, leading people to call this situation a liquid genocide. In April of 2017, due to high pressure from Native activists, Nebraska's...
Bro, a town of 8 with 4 liquor stores. Yo!
Liquor Control Commission refused to renew the licenses for these 4 stores, effectively shutting them down. This has led White Clay to be the ghost town that you now see today.
Red.
This place used to be...
Just gotta take it.
The liquor store. I used to come here when I was like 15, 16 years old, and used to be able to buy
15, 16?
You never
buy liquor?
No, they never carded me.
They used to just sell that. Sell to anyone, actually.
Are we in Nebraska right now?
Oops.
Yeah, we are.
So that's the loophole.
and
You go across state lines, people buy their alcohol and they drive back.
Yeah. Not even a mile.
Just making it a dry county work.
It made the highway more dangerous. Before you used to have to come here and get your liquor and go. Now you're going this way to get your liquor, out that way. It makes the road more dangerous. More people driving drunk. The bottom line is poverty.
Choking that nigga.
That's what I believe it is.
Wow.
Feel the pain.
So alcohol's a way to numb the pain. Is this a hard place to be a dreamer?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Look, the people who actually go through alcoholism, they go through it for a reason, bro. They either lost their job, they just use it as a coping mechanism, bro.
It is.
Hard to make it out. There's only a few that make it out.
Faith dies at a young age, so.
Faith dies at a young age.
A kid on the res wanted a ride home, so we drove him to his place. This is what we encountered.
So where are you taking us though?
OSG.
Oh, it's good. What you doing?
Keep your freaky comments to yourself, buddy.
Yeah, I grabbed it earlier. Going to go get his blick.
Oh!
Growing up here. A lot of stuff we couldn't show you on camera.
What the fuck?
Like the amount of guns amongst youth. Like I'm talking.
Why the fuck they have so many guns?
High school kids. The amount of drugs and alcohol in the area. Like how
bro, this is how it's
find alcohol. To me,
bro, this is how it's like to live in poverty, bro. Like, thank God. You feel me? I got out of poverty at a young age, but bro, the fact that people have to do that to survive is just crazy.
Don't see many leaders for the youth. Like they say they don't have stuff to do, but like there's basketball
young
courts,
kids.
there's skate parks, there's indoor and outdoor skate
Some
parks.
niggas don't like basketball or skateboarding. At this point,
as a kid, you do need guidance, and I see a lot of that missing. And I really see that in a lot of the tough places we go. Looking at places like this, it is a little bit demoralizing and depressing. I see a lot of potential here, but I also see a lot of hurdles to overcome. So we're getting out of here before sundown, and we met a 15 and a 13-year-old kid that were on their way to go get their guns. So I'm guessing the nighttime around here is something that just isn't worth scene.
Shortly after we left, one of these kids got stabbed 9 times by a rival gang member. He survived, but had to be hospitalized for a few days. It's a stark reminder of how rampant the violence is in the area. In October of 2016, Vinnie Brewer III, a member of the Pine Ridge community, was shot 15 times and killed in front of the Siouxland Big Crow Center. His death is an example of many of the acts of violence that the people on the reservation have spoken about. We wanted to get a picture of who Vinnie was as a man, so we met up with his mother at the site of her son's memorial.
So this is where he was killed. Right here, there was a basketball tournament going on here. And gang from Denver came and killed him. They shot.
Bro, I know Denver have a lot of not East Asian, Pacific Islander gangs and some black gangs. I know that. Like I know Denver have a lot of Pacific Islander gangs.
Him like 17 times.
17 times?
Execution style? They kidnapped my daughter in the beginning and they killed my cousin. They were trying to run drugs through here and use my kids. Whenever they killed my son, like this whole town shut down. They had a curfew, I think. They didn't know what was going on and they did think it was the cartel, but it wasn't.
So was there any justice brought to the situation?
Oh yeah. What they did was they came here looking for my son after they took off with my daughter because he used to run with them, right? He ran with this gang and then
he ran with the Colorado gang. Okay.
Okay. They were trying to recruit him and he was going up there. I'm so glad he didn't, but look at what they did to him. They killed my cousin Annie and my daughter witnessed it, so they took off with her. That's what started the war between him and them. And then he wanted out and they won't let him out. They won't let him out.
What happened to your daughter?
So I reported her kidnapped. That was on a Wednesday. They let her call me on Saturday, I believe it was. Right after that is when they found her in Colorado, Lakewood, Walmart. No shoes, she had bruises. And the guy who took off with her said that he loved her and that he was in love with her, but on the way up there, they had a bag over her head. Yeah, she's traumatized.
Did she survive and she's around today?
She's around, she's in prison right now. Our life's been pretty much screwed up since 2016.
Oh my God, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, she is a very strong woman.
I believe
she's
a lot
a
of
very
our
strong
people
woman
now,
for that.
like a lot of these kids, are FAS.
The grip of alcohol here is so
FAS?
strong that 1 in 4 children is born with fetal alcohol syndrome. When
Type
a mom
shit,
drinks
you're
during
was-
pregnancy,
yo.
it can be disastrous for her children and leaves the child to contend with learning disabilities, memory issues,
Don't
and
Christian
poor
Rock
impulse
kid
control.
have that?
To no fault of the child, a drinking mom often sets up their kid to struggle in school, have difficulty getting along with others, and the child themselves is more likely to turn to alcohol as they grow up. And this further extends the cycle of poverty, despair,
Don't Christian Rock baby have that? Wouldn't be surprised. That kid is doomed. Yo, he looks like a Ninja Turtle.
Absolutely rampant. How many people have we seen wearing a T-shirt of their killed family member?
A lot.
I think that's like the most common T-shirt we've seen. It's either like a Nike T-shirt or it's someone's family member on a shirt.
Go, please go. Yo, hey, bro, y'all niggas about just go fuck already, bro. At this point.
We're going to Lakota Tech High School next. We were invited by a teacher there to come by, and we're going to talk to a principal as well. But today's a very special day in town. It is the day of prom. Hello.
Ooh, it's prom night.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's prom night tonight.
Yes.
You excited?
I didn't go to my prom.
I gotta go get dressed.
Oh, okay.
I didn't go to my prom because 1, I didn't have enough money to pay for prom, and 2, because I didn't have enough money, I just sat down and streamed. I streamed during prom night,
In a
bro.
learning institution. First, maybe we teach the people what are some Lakota words that they can learn for back
To
home.
be where these two niggas are, bro.
Is Hihani Wash Day. It's just a good morning.
Hihani Wash Day.
Hihani Wash Day.
Okay.
I think if somebody asks
Hihani Wash Day?
you eat a lot, so like if you like the food, you're gonna say it's,
And it's
Wash
so
Day.
fucking weird.
Wash Day.
It's
Wash
good.
Day?
It's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we say goodbye to each other, we never say goodbye. In the spirit world, we believe that we see each other again.
Okay.
So it's Doksha Ake.
Doksha, okay.
Toksha?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And that means I'll see you again?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a translation for this, but big dogs gotta eat.
There might be. This is Otto Cooney.
Otto Cooney.
Teacher?
Nice to
These
meet
are
you.
Lakota language teachers.
Is there a translation for the term big dogs gotta eat?
Big dogs gotta eat. Shunka tonka yatinkte hecha.
Big dogs gotta eat. What is it like being a principal in 2024?
It is challenging. Students are coming, especially after COVID, with a lot of diverse needs.
Why did you
and not
Why
just
did you join
students,
call
teachers,
and
too.
leave?
I feel like I'm helping support teachers learn how to teach again in person, to be engaging with students, giving students hands-on experiences, you know, because when they were learning at home,
everything was through a screen.
Everything was through a screen.
It's hard to learn through a screen.
Yeah.
Is dropout something that
it's low-key easy to learn through a screen?
Yes, we do have a high dropout rate. I just looked at some of our data with our 9th graders. They are the largest population of dropouts. And so
9th grade dropping out?
Yesterday with some of our district leaders and some of the state consultants to try to figure out how we can wrap around services and
9th grade? That's too fucking early.
When a kid decides not to come to school.
So it's phone calls home to parents. It's meeting with those students and parents to figure out what the obstacles.
As a person who used to skip school, that don't work. That don't work. Matter of fact, it just make me skip school more. Like that don't work.
Schools are and why they're not coming.
I still graduated though, but don't work.
But the courts are so backlogged and they don't have the infrastructure to like have follow through with that.
I got work, bro.
I do a lot of stuff across America. There's a lot of young kids that are really getting into rap culture, and what they're kind of idolizing doesn't usually lead to
300.
It usually leads to prison or
type
death
shit
or shootouts. How do you contend with that?
I don't know. That's tough because me, like as a teacher. This is my 6th year teaching.
Yo, Lance, you're level
I
one?
was a kid that hated education. You know, it's just like the product of their environment is a lot tougher, so it's just hard to compete with that. You can give them all the motivational words and everything in the world.
Type shit.
You know, it's
look at
them doing their part too, the family doing their part too.
You know, we talked about advocates for prison reform, and he said that about 7 out of 10 men are frequently in jail or in and out of jail. And that means there's a lot of men not in the household.
Pass Sam? That's crazy.
Do you think that's part of the recipe? If there was more responsible men in the household, that things would be a lot different?
Yo, having a male or female role model in the house is important. I believe that. That's a fact.
73, and so their minds were, you know, tough love type thing. I just celebrated 35 years of sobriety last March.
You 35 years?
Yeah.
Tight shit.
So I've never like done drugs.
That's amazing.
It was tough at first, the peer pressure. Drink, smoke. But I promised my grandma before she died that I would never do that.
Tight shit.
Earlier about,
I just got a woman in my shit. Man, the male role models I have in my life on some real shit. They're good male role models, but they don't really be there. Like they don't really be there. They got other stuff to do. Like if I had my dad, if my dad was able to come with me to America, I feel like I wouldn't even be a streamer. I'll probably do a whole nother different career choice. I wouldn't be a streamer right now. But hey, look at us.
That I try to tell my students is that no matter what you go down, you can always stop and make a different choice.
Type
I was
shit.
a high school dropout.
Yeah. What a great story for the principal.
Right. Yeah. I got my GED.
Okay.
At 16, I got a job.
Okay.
You know, I was still able to go to college, got my 4-year degree, became a teacher, taught, still able to go get my master's, and now I'm the principal of a high school.
Yo, that's a beautiful story.
Too late to do something else different. And we all have a reason why our road goes this way, that way, or the other.
That's a beautiful story.
Having people, I'm here because I had people that believed in me, saw something in me that I didn't see in myself at the time.
Yeah.
We left Lakota Tech High School and drove up to see the Wounded Knee Memorial. This site is hugely significant in Native American history, and I wanted to see it for myself. This is what we encountered.
Good morning. Morning. Hey, we're gonna pull up there. So we're okay.
20 for this one?
No, thank you. Do you hear me?
Do you hear me?
Yeah. Watch out, we're gonna pull away, okay? I bet he's gonna follow us, which is fine, but
maybe it's set for rent. What is it? Text me.
Meth head is trying to sell you something.
Local artist, I make arts and crafts. I'm trying to get some gas money, and I was wondering if you guys would be interested in any crafts.
Meth money. I said meth money. Gas money. Shotty's buying meth.
If not, I take donations too.
We're gonna take some time to appreciate the history here, okay?
Yes, sure.
We're gonna give you the history of this place. This was the site of the massacre.
The origin of Pine Ridge began with treachery and brutality by the U.S. government. After years of massacres and being starved into submission, the Lakota people signed the Treaty of Fort Laramie in 1868 and moved onto the reservation. In 1890, the deadliest mass shooting in American history occurred at Wounded Knee, where over 300 Lakota were killed by the United States Army and buried in a mass grave. They were machine gunned down because they refused to be disarmed in an era in which guns were vital for hunting and defending their land. The Lakota were initially promised a 60 million acre reservation. However, once valuable resources were discovered on this land, the U.S. government went back on their treaty. They passed the General Allotment Act
Native American history is just tragic.
Burke Act, and these acts took millions of acres away from Pine Ridge. Today, Pine Ridge stands at 2.1 million acres, just 1/130th of its original size. This chapter of Native history also saw systematic crushing of Native culture.
Native American
Appropriation
like
Act of
history is just
led to
tragic.
Native children being taken from their homes and forced into boarding schools where their language and culture were banned. In these schools, they were beaten by nuns and priests if they attempted to express their heritage. When Pine Ridge residents speak about the impact of generational trauma on the living conditions of today, it's crucial to remember the history of how Pine Ridge came to be.
I DM'd you.
There's obviously some very deep trauma in this area. People who are struggling really with addiction, but there's a guy, some people that are struggling, I'm sure, with meth and other things that are getting very close to us and very like threatening. We've been a lot of different places in this country. This is some of these conditions
he has
unlike
a GF, yeah, I have a
anything I think
GF.
you've ever seen before. And the thing is, when you visit a place like this, is you never know what the answer is. I certainly think there are answers, but I think nothing is going to happen overnight. How do you change people's actions? And then when you look at the youth who are going to be taking over and you see what they're doing, it's like, oh, how did it not get worse? Like, what will it take for those kids to be engaged and excited and creative and using their juices for something worthwhile? Because man, the youth is worth so much. The youth is everything. The youth is our future.
We wanted to learn more about the alcohol bootlegging, so we went to a remote part of the reservation and tapped in with some people that could tell us more. Here's what we learned.
This place is, I think it almost looks worse than Pine Ridge.
Don't mess up the CTR and
Can you tell us about your
I'ma watch it
used to be in the
later.
game. What was it like?
I used to sell like coke, and like sell drugs too, and skips and stuff a little bit. Here and there just to get you by, whatever, you know. Usually
I'ma
down
watch
here,
it
like,
at
there's no
work
drugs
or
on here.
something.
A lot of
I
people
need
do
to
it.
watch
Like,
it.
almost probably every fucking house does it. But they're so
house
like,
does it?
sketched out and everything. Like, because if you get caught down here with it and you have it on you, then putting yourself at risk to go 5 to 10, you know.
5 to 10 years for that?
5
For
to 10
alcohol,
years?
Does that seem like too many years?
Drugs, yeah, that's very
severe punishment.
And you have to do over 80% when it's federal, because it's a federally recognized tribe.
People do this for basically like profit. We're talking
React to
what,
it next
$100
time
to
you stream,
$200 a
bet.
day? What do you think the average person selling skips makes in a day?
Anywhere from $10 to about $200 a day.
And all that at the risk of 5 to 10 years of prison.
So we found a bamboozled pipe.
Oh, like messed with? Yeah.
What you do is just put half full of water in it, a little bit of alcohol, and then like a little bit of it will be luck.
Does that still get somebody drunk?
This is a bamboozle. You can tell it's fake because once you hit it like that, as well as it'll go up as well.
So do people get mad when they get fake stuff?
Sometimes they don't even know.
One time, I don't know what it was, but we bought a pint like that. And we only drank one, and it got us like drunk or whatever. But then our insides start shaking because it was mixed with something.
What do you think it was mixed with?
I don't know. Probably hand sanitizer or something.
Hand sanitizer?
Yeah, you could literally feel your liver shaking. Like
What's a hangover like on one of these pints?
like a real bad headache, and probably your insides like shaking and stuff because it's like trying to process the amount of alcohol.
I spoke with 2 alcohol bootleggers to learn more about the business, why they do it, the impact on the community, and what they thought about it. Here's what they said.
So fellas, we're talking about the business of bootlegging. How common is it on the res? Like, if I wanted to find alcohol, if I wanted to go to a bootlegger, like how many people do I have to choose from, you think?
Depends on the housing, whatever housing you go to, each district. There's some people you can go to. If it's in a water bottle, you don't know what they might put in there or whatever, so it's best if you buy it store-bought. So
Do a lot of people cut it with shit?
they usually put Lysol or whatever in there. Then Lysol?
Wow.
Lysol?
What happens when you drink
my
Lysol?
God, these niggas are crazy.
Honestly, Lysol is gonna make you feel ugly, feel stomach sick. Then that's the point where you have to call the ambulance. Then they take you in.
Is that where they pump your stomach?
Yeah.
What attracts people to the liquor when it makes them feel so bad?
whenever they're usually hanging over, sick, or something like that, then they go back to it, so that way they can cure it instead of going to the hospital.
So that's why it's such a vicious cycle, because the only way to cure the hangover is to drink more. Let's learn about the lingo. So what's bamboozle mean?
It means it's laced or like either that, like mixed with Lysol, either hand sanitizer or something like that.
What percentage of bottles you buy, pints you buy, they're also called skips, right?
Yeah. What percentage of skips
out there are laced?
It's kind of between 50-50 sometimes too, you know. Depends on who you buy it from.
So, like, this res is very spread out. You can go some miles without seeing anything, and then you see, like, little pockets of housing. Does that mean there's a lot of people drunk driving to go back and forth when they get their liquor?
Most likely, yeah.
How common is it for someone to have a DUI around here?
It's kind of about, like,
yo, what time is it, chat?
40 to 60%?
Yeah.
The first two are misdemeanor, right?
Yeah. Third one is automatic, yeah.
So we got a bottle of vodka here, Kharkov. How much can you buy this for?
$12.
And once you flip it, what can you make up?
You can make about like $35.
What was the most you guys have ever made in a night selling this stuff?
If you buy a box of that, that'll cost $75, then you can flip it for about almost $200.
Okay, and is that a big night?
Yeah.
Are there undercovers?
Yeah, there's undercovers around there. Yeah.
How serious, like this much alcohol, what's the punishment for getting caught with this?
Usually this.
As you can tell by how quick we were to turn the lights off, I know there's some punishment that's with this, but what if we get caught with this? How bad is it?
That'll be like 3 days.
3 days in prison?
3 days in jail?
That's not
Can
hard
people
enough.
go to prison for this stuff?
It ain't that hard. If you're selling the meth or whatever around here, then you can.
That's not hard enough punishment.
Is it fair to say, because I've heard unemployment rates can be up to 85 to 90%.
That's not hard enough punishment.
What you guys have heard?
Yeah.
Does that sound like a crazy number to you guys?
Yo, chat, we did not
huge.
get to do
This is a
anything
common way that if families are just trying to eat,
hey,
pay the electric bill, this is
next
what
stream,
they
I
do.
gotta start early.
That's what they sell. That's what bullying causes, because they're short on money and stuff like that. They choose to sell that.
So do you think alcohol should be legal on the res?
I mean, honestly, it's hard to say, because like there's too many people dying from cirrhosis.
That's the liver failure, the kidney failure.
Yeah.
Obviously, making it illegal doesn't work. People still are getting it, and it's almost worse because instead of drinking maybe a light beer where you can have a few of them before you really start to feel it.
People around here, they don't like drinking beer because it doesn't get them drunk, so they turn to this hard liquor. They want that hard kick right away, so they choose this Kharkov.
So if you could snap your fingers and you could just be sober without the pain of getting sober, if I could say, hey, you're sober 1 year and you feel like it, what would you do with that opportunity?
I would rather do it. Sober myself up, get a job.
Sober yourself out, get a job.
What job would you think you want to do?
You want to be like a yard worker.
Okay.
Just go from yard to yard, help people out.
Hell yeah. Any idea on your end?
Try to get all my priorities back to, try to like save up. High school, college or something.
Because there's free college, right?
Yeah.
But tell me about the process of flipping this into pints. How does that work?
So basically, one water bottle will equal up to this much.
Okay.
Then you can make about like...
Do you stretch it at all?
Yeah, sometimes you fill it up right there.
And how many pints can this make you?
About 3.5. When you hear that, you know it's store-bought.
If you get jail for doing this, do you feel like you deserve that, or do you feel like that's an unreasonable punishment?
I mean, honestly, it's like if your family is struggling, then if you need to, then if you need the money, you could flip this for the price of 12. You could flip it for like $40 or something like that.
Well, fellas, I know you shared your stories that it was risky to do this, and I appreciate learning about this, and I think this is important to educate people out there. So, any final thoughts?
Just hope that everyone out there, if you guys are doing this, just know, just take it easy. You guys, if you're struggling, we understand. We're doing the same thing.
So what's the way out? What's the way forward, fellas?
Way forward is sobriety, getting the money up the right way.
Thank you, fellas. I wish you guys the best on your path, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. A reminder to donate to Kyle in the skate park. The link is in the description. We'll see you guys next week.
W fucking did, bro. Diddy inside circle. What the fuck?